I get it, boys. It's a lot of pressure. You want to make a good first impression, but you don't know where to take her on the first date. Well, I'm here to rate some first date locations for you. It's tradition. Number 1, a yoga class. Why would you ever subject yourself to this? There's going to be so many sweaty asses in your face. Does that sound romantic to you? 3 out of 10. 2, 5 out of 10. It kind of reminds me of elementary school field trips. It smells, and I'm still trying to figure out if you're a pig yourself, so. Stroll in the park. 9 out of 10. It's romantic. You have all the time in the world to get to know each other, and you don't have the pressure of who's going to pay or what I'm going to eat. Bowling. 0 out of 10. Listen, you're telling me I have to put my feet in those worn coveted shoes? No thanks. Also, last time I went bowling, I dropped the bowling ball on my foot, and I've just been traumatized ever since. Going to the movies, -5 out of 10. I don't even get a chance to get to know you, and there's going to be popcorn kernels all up in my teeth. Lunch, 10 out of 10, and here's why. Great atmosphere, great place to get to know each other, public place so you're safe, and it's the perfect time of day to have plans afterwards, so if it's not going well, you have an escape route. Boys, you did it again. You're stuck in the friend zone. It sucks, but I got a couple of tips. This is gonna sound harsh, but grow a backbone. Tell her how you feel. If you don't eventually tell her how you feel, you're gonna be stuck here forever. I know it's hard to believe, but she honestly might not even know that you feel this way. Sometimes putting your emotions on the line, in spite of rejection, is what it takes. Next, ask her how she feels about the possibility of something more. She's likely to tell you that she doesn't want to lose you as a friend. If this is the case, accept it and move on. You still have hope. Third, patience is not key. You're probably like, what the hell, right? I know you might want to be there for her, be a good friend to her, be a good support system, and you think that sticking around is going to prove a point. Unfortunately, that's not the case. You need to go out and live your life. The more that she sees you going out, enjoying your life, and being desired by other women, the more desirable you become to her. Next, stop putting her on a pedestal. She's just not doing the same for you. The more you chase something, the more it's going to run away. When you stop obsessing over her, you might even realize that you're deserving of much more. If I'm being honest, girls sometimes keep their guy friends around just because they don't want to be alone. I've done it before. Now, hey, she might come running back, realize what she had all along, and you might live happily ever after. But I want you to keep in the back of your head, do you want to be with somebody that wants you just because they thought for a second they couldn't have you?
Making your home modern and beautiful is easier than you think with 50/50 RGB SMD strip lights. Bright, uniform, ambient lighting for anywhere in your room. Use exactly the length you need thanks to the cuttable design. Waterproof properties and the use of double copper make them durable and long-lasting in all conditions. Change the colors, effects, and brightness of the lights thanks to the wireless remote or the app on your phone. Change the look of your home. Order now.
Boys, the problematic bitch is back, and I have some questions for you to help me with your answers. Oh, blue balls. Is that a thing? Do you like when a girl makes the first move? Why don't you wipe when you pee? I don't understand that one. Do you shake it out? I don't get that. So, how often do you wash your sheets? Lip fillers. What's the most annoying thing about women? I'll give you a second. I'm sure there's a lot. Only if you're comfortable. What's your biggest insecurity? Since literally one person asked for it, this is part 2 of the sexiest things men can do on a first date. If you guys only knew how little I actually drink. All right, getting right into it. Okay, so obviously treat the waiter with respect. There's this one thing though, that when I went on a first date recently, this guy bought a bottle of wine for the table and we didn't finish it. So at the end of the night, he gave it to the waitress and was like, you guys can have this after your shift. Compliment her. Tell her she looks beautiful. Even if she seems like the chill kind of girl, I can promise you before she left the house, all of her friends had to reassure her of her outfit choice. And just the fact that you're taking notice of it will really mean a lot to her. If you're feeling like it's a good vibe and you want to bring some physical touch into it, hand on the back, lower back, or hand on the knee, they're both safe. Body language. If we're sitting across the table, lean in when she's speaking. Act interested. Also make eye contact. Don't be sitting there like this. Plan ahead, and this is what I mean by that. If you're liking the vibe, you want to see her again, when she talks about her hobbies, for example, I love to ice skate, be like, oh, we should go do that together sometime. It'll not only show her and provide reassurance that you want to see her again, but it will also show that you're interested in her life, in her hobbies, in her everything. I don't know. Good luck, you're gonna kill it. Boys, you're struggling out there in the dating world, aren't you? I know, it's rough, but today's video might help you. We are going to be reviewing dating profiles based on a girl's perspective. It's a must. First up, we have Vince. First of all, I don't know which one you are, so right off the bat, this is not a good start. Also, I'm seeing a lot of alcohol. I don't know if you're out of your college phase yet. So Vince was the one on the right. Vince, you either look drunk or high. I really can't tell. Even your dog looks high. I'm sorry, but I have to swipe left on this one. Right, next up, we have Andy. I'm so sorry, Andy, but this is not quirky or cute. It's actually concerning. I will be swiping left. Next up, we have Chris. Chris looks pretty cute so far. Is adventurous? Chris is my husband. Oh my god, Jake. First thing I'm seeing is Air Force. I'm a little bit concerned. I don't want to judge a book by its cover. Oh god, I feel like I'm gonna burp. Jake, I'm so sorry, but do you really think a girl's going to look at this photo and be like, yes, Jake, he's the one? Sorry, but I'm swiping left. Okay, Blake, we're starting off with a cute little model pose right here. I like it. You see, this one's concerning. He's educated, but wears short shorts. I need another photo. Alright, I know I said Corvettes were for men going through a midlife crisis, but I gotta say, Blake, you look like a wholesome guy. I would swipe right. Lastly, we have Dustin. I'm just gonna let you know in advance he's getting a super like, and here's why. I already know which one he is. He's the center of the photo. He has a great smile and an awesome prompt. I don't know if you could see it, but it says, squirrels plant thousands of new trees every year by merely forgetting where they place their acorns, whatever they're called. I already want to reply. He's down for an adventure. He's good with kids. He's educated. His shorts are the correct length. And he's using Hinge, which already makes him more trustworthy. Need your profile on Instagram for a part 2. Alright, this one's for the boys. Have you been texting a new girl and you're wondering why she's not responding? Well, this might be why. Stop using exclamation points. You look way too freaking excited. Might just be busy and you sent that second text too soon. It also might just be me, but it really turns me off when a guy seems overly intense. Don't use extra letters. Extra letters are for females only. Also, if you're sending too many texts, it makes you look less desirable, and here's what I mean by this. Looks like you have nothing better to do than to beg for this woman's attention. Girls don't want a guy that needs constant validation. You ask too many questions out of the gate. Early on, if you're constantly bombarding her with questions, it's going to overwhelm her. It's important to ask questions, but you have to have a good balance between questions and an actual conversation. On the other hand, you might not be saying enough to carry the conversation. Here's an example. If you're the dude in gray, you are not adding much fuel to this exchange. Lastly, if it's none of that, she might just not be that into you. Alright dudes, I know first dates are extremely stressful, but y'all are doing some really weird shit sometimes. These are some things that men should definitely not be doing on a first date. Utter the words, wow, you ate a lot. I will be sure to never eat in front of you again. Ask me to Venmo you. If I learned anything on this date, it's that you have 0 testosterone in your body. Talk about your ex. I'm so sorry, but I don't want to hear about where your thing has been. Leave the napkin on the table. Let's have some etiquette, bro. Put that shit on your lap. Use axe. We didn't just start puberty, dude. Females can smell that shit from a mile away. You know what it smells like? Immaturity and hopelessness. Be too full for dessert. I either think you want to leave, are an over-the-top health nut, or you just think I'm fat. Ugh, a dude did this one recently. Start showing me baby pictures. Bro, I don't care. I'm so uncomfortable. Why do you feel the need to show me this after only knowing you for like an hour? I'm triggered.